Bonjour les amis de la troisième année, c'est moi Madame Marie, and I am here to give you your music lesson for the week of June the 1st to the 5th. So for this week, what I would like you to do is begin, as always, with our music class prayer. And then I have a new song for you today called Merveilles de Dieu, which means marvels of God or wonders of God. So you can practice singing that song and reading the words as well. And then I've attached a poem. There's a Word document attachment called Ooey Gooey Marshmallows, because it is camping season now and a lot of people are starting to go camping. So you can print off that poem and practice reading it out loud and tapping the steady beat at the same time. Pat the beat on your legs. And notice that it's written in ABA form, which means the first and the last section are the same. And the middle section is different. And we learned about ABA form in grade 2. I don't know if you remember, it was quite a long time ago, but we did talk about la forme ternaire in grade 2. Anyway, also in addition to that, you will print off the PDF called Campfire Flashcards. And so there's a picture of a campfire, and on each flashcard there are some rhythms, tas and titis and rests and things like that. And you only need the first 4 pages of the PDF. There are more pages than that, but the last pages are rhythms that we haven't learned yet, like grade 4 rhythms. So you can just use the first 4 pages and you cut those out. And using those flashcards, you're going to create a rhythm composition to go with the poem. And so you choose 2 cards for each line of the poem, and you cut out the cards and you place your cards that you've chosen on a piece of paper. Or if you want, you don't have to cut them out and you could just write down your rhythms, whatever you want to do. But if you want to cut them out, keep them in a safe place because you will be using them again in the next couple of weeks. So put them in a Ziploc bag or something like that. And you choose, so you choose 4 cards for the first A section, and then you choose another 4 cards for the B section. And then because the form is ABA, you can just use the same first 4 cards that you chose for your last A section. So you practice tapping those until you have that nice and smooth, nice to a steady beat. And then when you're really good at it, you read the poem and you tap your rhythm at the same time. Or maybe you need to get someone to read it to you. But if you do that, the 2 of you have to make sure you start at the same time and that you end at the same time. Otherwise, that person's going to get ahead of you, and that makes it a little bit tricky. So the idea is that we're trying to practice beat and rhythm at the same time, because beat is the underlying pulse and rhythm is the division of the pulse, and they always go together in music. So we're trying to keep those skills up because that's super, super important in music. And so this poem is to help you do that. And then if you get really good at that, you can actually practice your rhythm on an instrument, an at-home instrument. Like you could tap it on a cardboard box or on a drum or anything you've got handy, on a jug. Get somebody to read your poem, or the poem is so short, I'm sure you'll memorize it very quickly, and you can practice playing your rhythm composition along with the poem. Then, if you do all that, and just for fun, I've included some campfire songs. I've got Old Blue, and this is a slightly different version than the one we learned in class. We did learn Old Blue in class, but this is a slightly different version that you can listen to. And then I've also attached a PDF, and there are 6 different worksheets that go along with this song, and you can do as many or as few as you want. There's one that's called Rhythm Sort, and so you're placing tas and titis to go along with the words or writing them down and writing your rhythm. And there is a 16-beat rhythm composition that you can do along with it, and transferring your rhythm to the staff, and rhythm sort. Like there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this piece. So you can print that off, and you can do those if you like, or you can just sing along with the song. So I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you again next week. Au revoir les amis.